Hello, it's Jane. Middle of the day to do a live stream, but I've got several things that I need to show you and I just want to do smart. And so I've got a new palette of watercolours to show you. I've also got restock news of the HUEge watercolour palette and the Foodtruck. Now everything is limited, as you know, but I just want to play with them. And then I've got live drawing tonight. Can't wait. And yes, I think we'll just get around, get the little camera swizzled around like that. How about that? Okay, so I'm going to pop that on that. Got water there. I just remembered to change my water. I just swatched out these watercolors. Should I just start with this? These are the HUE Mentals, part of the whole HUE story watercolor set. They're shimmers and glimmers for New Year's Eve. And just to get the new year off into a bit of sparklation. They're based on the HUEphoria, which is sold out at the moment. We're getting some more, of course, hand poured, made, etc. So the HUEphoria is that palette, and this is the HUE Mentals, and it is based on the same collection of colours, so that you've got your neutrals up the top. These are browns, it's hard to tell. Then you go into your golds, reds, pinks, lots of purples, lots of purples. You know that it's one of my collections when it's purple-orama. And turquoises, okay, and pinks, okay. Greens, yeah, we've got lots of gorgeous greens. Well, mermaids, especially in the glittery colours. And the colour names are crazy because they're all mythical minerals that I made up, and like magical metals. So beautiful. I've flown to another planet, and these are the gemstones, the rocks, the minerals that I come home with, okay? Another dimension, not even another planet. I went into another dimension. So we've got things like shimmerline, flickerlight, lustrella, rune glow, halozite, flarelish, shadeite. There's a lot of ites because in minerals and semi-preciouses, that's a bit of a thing. Gleamica, ethereal. Look at this shimmery lime green. They're just gorgeous. So they're like fairy dust, but they're the colors are different. And of course you don't have to make them up, they're already made. There's 66 colors. That's the swatch card, which I just filled out. So I shall place that there, and I shall put HUEphoria back over there because we don't need her. That's the cute little lady on her HUE Mentals. It's a palette for joy. It's just a palette, a paint palette for happiness. The HUEge watercolor palette sold out super quickly. We had more created, and with so much care that is taken with everything else, whoever put the stickers on, yes, did not do a very good, they were a bit crooked. So I had to I just printed another sticker, a bigger sticker, so that you can place that on top of, or you can use it for whatever you want, because you might not, it might not bother you that the sticker is not straight. And if that's the case, that's great. And then you've got a nice sticker, big sticker to use and put on something else. So you know what I'm talking about. These are the humility watercolors. So they come in the HUEge set, like it says here, HUEge. Everything is HUE, okay? HUEphoria, HUE this, HUE that. Okay, I'm just going to text Angus. so he knows to stop texting me there. So this is the HUEge watercolours, and these are the same size pan. This is a traditional Japanese watercolour size. If you go to Japan, you'll find quite a few brands or smaller handmade makers use this style. It's so you can just pick up more colour. It does hold more than a regular pan, of course, but the point isn't so much that, it's more in the way that you use them. So I love using these when I'm painting big, because then I can use a great big brush and I can get expressive with it. So I might just, while I'm here, you don't have to do this to your watercolours, and I'm sorry I've got, you know, ooh, that's wobbly. It's not pristine and clean, you know, it's me. And, oh, it's upside down. I don't like it. It should be up this way. I like the purples up the top. And because it's just this traditional type of palette, you'd think it would get wrecked pretty easily, all that. No, it doesn't. It's just, it's a nice little box. And these you just can pull in, pull out, rearrange, do whatever you like. The names are all, well, not all, some of them are made up names, you know me, but they're names that sound like they are drawing techniques, and some are drawing and painting techniques, like oh gosh, I can't even say it, I have to pretend I'm Italian. Imprimatura, contrapposto, oh, she's trying. Chiaroscuro, she's trying. So these are names that, so I think that's a made up name. So some of them are made up, but they all sound like they might be, you know, to do with painting and drawing. We can pretend we're in the Renaissance, coming up with new techniques, you know, that's those. I'm going to use them in a sec. And they are in that size palette, and they're also, oh, I need to swatch these out. And they're in the pocket palette, the small tiny palettes as well. And then we've also got a set that's got the humane with the hair colours, which you can also use as people colours, because, you know, beiges, and it just extends that whole line. So you can have the pocket palettes and that big huge box. There's a little special deal on the website. As well as, don't forget, oh, that's right, we just had the HUErescent as well. The neon colours. I've treated myself to a new set because I use them all the time when I am drawing and painting. And speaking of a little bit of neon love, the Foodtruck palette, we have got a very, very, very limited stock of these. They've been sold out for quite a while, and we just have a little limited refill. So if you're quick, then you'll be able to nab a set of these for yourself if you either love them and you need to make sure you've got these colours, or if you haven't got the Foodtruck palette. The palette that I probably use the most at the moment, because I have this packed in my life drawing bag, is the sushi roll. And then I've made some changes. I've got a white and a genoise popped in there. This isn't my life drawing palette, but I've got that one here as well, because I use these colours a lot, as well as the skin tones. And Foodtruck is it's just a really good palette. It's got bright and popping colours here, as you can see. It's got our mixing colours, but they're very cool. A yellow, the turquoise and pink, so you can mix. Let's do that actually, rather than just talking about it endlessly, Jane, blah, blah, blah. And then before I move on, this is just some painting I was doing as I was swatching out the colours. I just wanted to show you. These are the Elementals, the glimmerings. So they're different. It's a different formula to HUEvision. So the sparkle is different. HUEvision has got more intense colour and then sparkle. and the colours are very different. So there's some bigger differences than that. So you've got that happening. Then we've got HUEverse and HUEnique. HUEnique is the little tiny guy. I think that is sold out as well. That's the chameleon pigments. And then this is HUEverse, and this is a frosty, cool. These are great as a topper. So I'm just going to pop it on and show you. It's especially good over, like if you've got matte happening and you want a bit of ooh la la that you want to happen. They melt pretty quickly. And I'm just going to pop a little bit of this as a highlight on there. And HUEverse is named after sci-fi planets. Like the one I jetted off to to collect the minerals for this set. So they're all different. I think that's my favorite one in here. This is Styrthium with the rosy color, and that's what's on that cheek. But then again, the turquoises are Driftic, Pearl Lithium, stop, and Incarnix is just Glimmerine, very Obscurine, very beautiful, Starfloss, Twinklash, Swinkstone, Glimmertite, Dewphoria. I have fun, okay? I have fun. So I'll pop those there. So that big, huge set you can get as a collection, the with the little palettes as well. So then you've got your big ones, your little ones for traveling everywhere, and just sometimes you've got more space, and sometimes you just feel like spreading out and doing other things. I've got my water here. Oh, I'll have a quick little hello for questiones. Hello, Coletta. Hello, Caruso and Lulu. Oh, Lena, how you going, gorgeous? Oh, hey, Jenny, how are you? Yes. Because I'm doing this in the middle of the day. I've been meaning to get to this all day, and I just haven't been able to. But here I am. We're here. It's all good. Now, can you see these colours? Yes. Okay. So when I'm talking about a mixing colour, you know that when you have red, yellow, blue, we use those colours to mix with. Excuse me. But basically, pink is red. So I'm going to pop a little bit of this down. And let's also use this full-blown. This is a redder red. This is Cotton Candy. So we're going into a neon creature. It's like a neon coral. So it's different to the neon lollies. And then let's grab a little bit of Slush Puppy. So we've got this turquoise. And if I mix these two together, we get the most beautiful lilac. So that was this one, wasn't it? Yeah. So I'm just going to mix it on the paper. You can mix it on an actual palette. That's the better way to mix things. But look at that lilac. Oh, she's pretty. Look at that aqua. Oh no, that's this one. Sorry, we'll pop that there, pop that there. And that's this guy. That's these two. We make this beautiful, bright lilac mauve. Then if we mix this one with a little bit of our yellow, so I'll go, no, we'll stick with the bottom yellow. I'll do this brighter one. So if we go this yellow, this has dried off a little bit, but because this is LayerCake, and I haven't activated it heaps, as you can see, I'm just swiping it and using it like a watercolour, but I get these beautiful coral oranges. If you use just a red and a French ultramarine, or a processed blue, you end up with just a different type of orange, a much warmer orange. You end up with a warmer purple. You end up with these colours, you're going to get lime green, coral orange, and pretty lilac, okay? Now, just for fun, I wanted to grab these two together. Oh, this is nice. Okay, I might activate them just that bit more so that we can get the layer cakeness of it all. That is divine. That is divine. That is just making me happy in every way that there is. Okay, so that's that bright yellow. Oh, that's not very good. Mix, and this is this warmer hot pink. So I'm just treating it like it's a primary. Of course it isn't. But let's mix it properly. Let's be good. Let's not be naughty. Was this one, yeah? Get a bit of that colour there. Which one did we use? Doesn't really matter, but I might use this lighter one. And we're going to mix it up in here. Oh, it's made that most beautiful muted turquoise there. But let's pop a bit of that pink back again and see what we're going to get. Ooh, it's quite different to that. Nice. Okay, I'm going to really activate this and turn it into gouache and let it layer, because this is quite watery and I'm getting quite a watercolour-y, but I love this muted, what are we calling it? Oh, muted lilac, mauve. Oh, I like it. Okay. Okay, I have to remember that was this one and this one, just slightly different, And then we've also got, because you don't actually even have to mix anything, you've got a lovely mauve. You've got Ice Donut in here. This is a set of stickers that comes with the set. And look, both of those are quite different to the purple that is included in the set. So we've got a lot of purples. Like I said, I need a lot of purples. I need muted purples for shading, and I need bright purples for other purposes. Purposes is the word, okay? So let's just pop this up here. Look at that colour. If that doesn't make you happy, I don't know what else can be done. And I'm activating it. I'm massaging the paint. Okay, and we're getting quite a different, just same friends. Look, they live next to each other on the palette, and yet what they make is very, very different to each other. I love this muted sky colour that I've just made. Let's just add a bit more. Does colour just make you freak out? I can't even for 1 second hide the joy. How gorgeous is that colour? Okay, and then I'm going to pop this little mutation here. Oh my gosh, I have to make notes later. Love this. I don't have any of these colours in any of the other palettes. We just made them, so isn't that good? Okay, and then let's just make a nice little lime green. Oh, this blue. Because these are not traditional mixing colours in any circumstance. We can just bend the world to our will. They're more guidelines more than anything. How beautiful is that green? Yum. And we can of course make it greener, lighter, whatever. And it's going to be different to the green in the palette, which has got a bit of neon in it. And this is more of a, fried pickles is going into more like olives, but I've made weird colours. Pickle colours, you know. I love pickles. Yum. And this is a little pastel creature here. I'll just pop that in there too. So we've got all of these greens plus the greens we can make. And just because life is interesting, let's just do one more. I'm going to pop her here. And I'm going to use this other yellow and just see what we get. Because of course I can do them around the other way. I'm going to get different colours as well. Oh my God. I'm going to take this palette to class tonight. That, with that, and then, I'm going to have so much fun. Okay. So that is enough being silly. Jane, please be serious. You're an idiot. Hey, Debbie, how you going, doll? Hey, Kerry, how are you? Carissa says, any advice on creating when you can't get out of bed? Well, I have only not been able to get out of bed probably when I had COVID, or, well, when I had a sore back. I wanted to stay in bed, but the physical therapist makes you get out of bed. So I don't have specific experience, but what is just, there's so many people who have disabilities who do art. I've seen people painting with their mouth, with their hands, with their feet, and doing beautiful, incredible work. Remind yourself, Carusi, that you may have chronic illness, and although that can be absolutely debilitating, how lucky you are that you can create, that you've got art materials, and that you have people that support you so that you can create. And if you can't get out of bed and create, just create in bed. Create in bed. That would be my advice to you. Sometimes creating in bed is just a great joy. Make a great big mess. Get all of your pencils, maybe not paint. Watercolor be okay. Anything water soluble, so you're not ruining everything. And if you can't create out of bed, create in bed, and just make things a little bit easier for yourself. That would be my help for the day. Okay, now with that question anyway. But I do hope you feel better soon, and you know, that you're getting help, professional help with that, and that everything turns a corner. But maybe reminding yourself, you know, to be grateful. Do art, nothing, no pressure. Just do art that you know, just do something that you are grateful for. Okay, so I'm going to draw with a pinch style rather than like this. When you're drawing like this, you tend to you're just in your wrist, and you tend to tighten up. But when I'm starting a drawing and I'm going in expressive and intuitively, then I would pinch, hold my pencil like this, and I've got a 3/4 face because it's a journal. I like to get a bit of variety, and so I want to make sure I'm not just doing the same face over and over and over, which I could quite easily do. It wouldn't be a problem for me, but I am trying to, you know. Okay, so if I'm saying to myself, I'm just setting a little intention. Okay, well, if I'm going to set that intention, I want to create something different. I've set that intention in my mind. I believe in intentions. You know, I've taught a lot of people, and if we say to ourselves, I can't do this, I can't do that, you usually live right up to that. You can overachieve in that regard. Rather than that, let's turn it around and try and talk ourselves into doing something a little bit different, doing something that will make us happy. Okay, so the colour that I'm using, this is Blue Shadow from the skincare collection. Don't usually start my art off with this, but you can see it, so it's all good. Now I'm just sorry, where's my little mousey poo? Oh, so you're going to have 5 kitties for Christmas. It's going to be a Merry Paulmas, a kitty Christmas. Santa paws. Oh, Debbie, no, not the sore back. Oh. We don't like sore backs. We do not like sore backs at all. Sore anything. Not for Christmas. Yeah, we've got to be careful. Just any time of year, actually. Especially Christmas, we put so much pressure on ourselves. So I've got a big Christmas this year. I'm super excited about it. Lots of people that I love so much coming here for Christmas. I had to get new Christmas decorations because I just didn't, I just need new Christmas decorations. So I'm super excited about my ideas for Christmas. And also decorating. I'll leave a little bit for when the kids get here, so they can, you know, they can chime in. And I got these cute little lint reindeer, gold reindeers. They've got a little bit, they're so cute. And I got little headbands with reindeer antlers, Christmas baubles, just crazy, silly things, so that everyone can wear. Because I love the little paper crown that you get in the bonbons, but they slip down on people's heads, they break, they look ridiculous, don't they, really? But I love the idea of all having a little headband or something. And anyway, so I'm really excited about Christmas. Oh, and I've got to do a video on my Black Friday haul of art supplies. I've bought art supplies for the first time in 10 years. Oh, there are art supplies and just bits and pieces. Oh, I've got one here. Look at this crazy thing. It's an eraser. And the best part is it smells, oh my gosh, not like an eyeball. Smells so good. Oh, I can't stop sniffing it. I haven't had a scented eraser. I don't even know if it actually works very well. No, it's not very good. This is good. Can't get them anymore though. That's a coloured pencil eraser that I got in Japan. Oh, so I have bought art supplies. I've bought them in Japan, but I am unfortunately, I have to confess that when I buy my art supplies in Japan, do I use them? No, I don't. No, I don't. Why do I buy them? Because I want to. Okay, don't judge me. Okay, so come on, Jane. Let's do something unusual. Come on. Okay, it's Christmas. We're talking Christmas. Okay, we're living in the present. We're living in the present. She's got her couture on. She's off to the North Pole Met Gala. Oops, okay. Oh, come on, she's turning, Jane. Come on, get your perspective of your bows in order. I'm watching the Rachel Zoe project because Rachel Zoe is back on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I'm extremely excited about it. And I'm rewatching the Rachel Zoe project, and it's so fun. Okay, so we've got couture gown, big bow. She is the presence. Her presence is her present. Okay. What are we doing with her arms? Okay, her presence is her presence. So she's doing this. Okay, she's going to be doing this. Your wrist comes up to your shoulder. Okay, your wrist bends like that. I have to talk it out loud. This is going to be little finger. Okay, wrist is going to be on this angle. We're going into elbow. We'll be down there somewhere. We'll be swinging. No, elbow will be poking outwards. Okay, elbow is poking outwards like that. Rest of the hand. So thumb won't be fully visible, but we might end up with other fingers. So I want her to be doing this, like, or maybe there'll be something on here. She's got a little present. What are you giving me? Something nice. Yeah, anyway, so I bought art supplies. Well, it started because I needed oil paint for a project, and then the algorithm found me so much of what I was looking at. I already have, I just had forgotten. A few new colours have come out, and I dug out all of my art supplies. I've had such a lovely time swatching and just sort of looking after everything. And then I, got a few little, especially colours that have come out, new colours of things. And I'm hoping that I use them and don't leave them for another 10 years and just have a museum of art supplies. Because I don't know when I made up this rule that I could only use Jane Davenport art supplies. I don't know when I made that rule up, but I have been living by it, that is for sure. And I don't think I need to live by that rule. I don't think I need to. Okay, now I'm just going to, because she is small, I'm just going to do a little trick. I'm just going to circle my highlights because she's small, I might switch gears down to a smaller brush. I should have clean water, but I don't. And I should be doing this, in fact. Whoops. Okay. Woo! Okay, now oh, my poor water is so, look at that. Yikes. I'm just going to dab this because that's just going to keep bleeding too much. And of course we had our big Black Friday, you know, all of our stuff happening. Oh, sorry, there's going to be noises. Oh gosh, it's Angus, okay. There'll be a lot of noises, sorry. Oh, that's so pigmented. Oh, and this is a granulator like no one's business. It's gorgeous. There's nothing I can do about that. Actually, I just shut the door because they'll run in, the dogs will run into me to say, let us out, but I've tricked them. Because I've got a lot of water on there. It looks very dramatic at first what I'm doing, but that will calm down over time, one hopes. But I might do this. Oh, I think she's off to Valentino. Well, Valentino dressed her. Although, actually they would put hot pink, but whatever. And then let's a bit of this and this. Yeah, so those of you, let me know that are watching who has Foodtruck. Have you got Foodtruck LayerCake? And which is your favourite LayerCake palette? Or does it change? Because I suppose mine changes. See how much this is lightened up because I've got lots of water, so it's just doing its thing. Doing its thing. Oh, let's try and leave some white paper there just for kicks. Let's get a bit of shading happening up here even. And are you getting any art time in? It can be hard to do at this time of year. Especially America, you've got, you've had Halloween, then Thanksgiving, and then we've got Christmas coming up. So it's a busy time of year, and if you celebrate Christmas, not everyone celebrates Christmas, of course. There's lots of celebrations coming up, you know, end of year, all of the different festive season things. Okay, so let's go in with a bit of glimmer-immer. I wonder if I could just get Angus to give me some more water. Gus, yeah? I'm just doing a live. Can you just grab this off me and just bring me in a clean water?
Sure.
Thanks. I wonder if I ask him if he'll do me an iced coffee. Okay. Let's add a bit of this as a topper, you know. So we've got a satin bow, but that's not glitzy enough. I'm going to put a bit of and then I'll add my highlights and we'll get that really looking like an actual, so it's got some dimension to it. Add a bit of this, add a bit of that. Oh, a bit of dry brush, why not?
Oh, wow.
Thank you. Oh, thanks. And there's a rule that I have that if you get some splats, then once you've got those, you've got to add some more. So I might go in with this pink though. Let's see what happens. Oh, we need a bit more. I've still got all this red on my brush. Oh, it's gorgeous. That's starting to look good. Unfortunately, my bow's got a weird shape. Okay, I'm just having a quick little look at comments. I have to jerry rig a thing like this. Okay. Oh, Coletta said she's having a hard time finding time for art. Well, and it's, hey Marie, how you going? It is a hard time to find art because there's just so much happening. I haven't even found time to do, sometimes I do art vent in the past, I've done art vent or prompts, but it just feels like this year there's a lot of pressure to do a lot of stuff, and I don't want to add to that. Oh, so I'm going to add a little bit of sparkliff, and a little bit, I might also go in for a bit of glimmer on as well. Might do that as an under. Excuse-moi. Might do glimmer on in the other eye. So I've got green eyes, but they're that hazelish. But there's just the first layer. Are our eyes even? They will be. So I'm just letting this smudgeify a bit, and now I'm just going to oh, and I've been to the Cheeky Cabaret. My goodness me, it was very cheeky. I went twice. I loved it so much. Because you're hooting and hollering with your friends, and people are performing and doing, oh, there was ventriloquist, a spoon bender. We have a local legend called the Space Cowboy. So we had the Space Cowboy, we had Eric the dog, who's a robot, talking robot dog. My friend got called up on the stage. He was like the heralded star. No, their name isn't on the marquee out the front, but he was definitely a star. He was a star. He was born. Star was born that night. It was very, very funny. We had a sexy cowboy. He thought he was sexy. It just was a very, very fun evening. Actually, I got to help the sexy cowboy. So that was very fun. I got to hold him, pass him his neon pink bullwhip. When he was compromised. So I'm using this, the colour that I just picked up, was it this one? This is Flicker Light, this intense metallic dramatic burgundy, I think we'll call her. And oh, so maybe she's a redhead. Oh, okay. We'll find out soon enough, I'm sure. Yes, so if you've got local theatre and shenanigans and theatrics happening, go grab a ticket. I've already booked a ticket for a comedian, for Dave Hughes. If you're Australian, you would know who he is. Latin, he's very Australian. And he's very funny. Okay, so I'm going to let this dry, and then that'll be a nice little contrast to the other. This is, no, I don't like it. So now these do, like LayerCake, if you massage them a little, you will get a thicker opacity. But also, because it's watercolour, if you just add water to it, you'll also get a variation. So, you know, I want this to dry, and then I'm going to come over with pencil. Yes, I've recorded. It's taken a few days of just recording, almost a week actually, of comparing all of my watercolor pencils, all of my watercolor pencils. I was putting them, I was like, there was some new ones that had come out, and I thought they were new, but when I looked in my vast collection, I already had them. There just were some new colors that had come out. And anyway, that was quite funny. So I was like, oh my gosh, okay, well, then I got all of my watercolor pencils out, and they're all so pretty. And there was some that I think I've never used, but I have now, so that's good. So I think I might relax my rules of like only using my own things and do a few comparisons, because everything is a bit different. And sorry, I'm concentrating. I forgot what I was talking about. And I've got so many things that are discontinued. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is a nice colour. This is deep, deep purple as a little shadow. Oh, a bit of dry brush. Oh, I love it. That's dry now, so that might stay. And speaking of dry brush, I've got to try and centre her mouth, because at the moment we're not centred, we're not making sense here. Oh, Gus, you might be doing too much sighing. What colour do you think? Should we go crazy? What about this? I suppose we could use one of these colours that I've mixed as well. I might do it really watery, and she's going to just have neon pink hair. Sort of really a neon coral, okay? So now I'll just rub that paint in. I was thinking, oh, do I keep it separate? Even if this is what I might like to just have as an under painting, I can do that too, and then just leave this as highlights. But very often I say I'm going to use this as this colour as an underpaint. Even just saying that to myself just lets me make crazy choices. And I do have a palette of perfectly rational and regular normal hair colours. But I am I'm quite brave with my hair colour choices, I must say. I might get into this just slightly deeper pink here, just for under. Just give that a bit of shadow. Let that run in there. And is she going to have a hair tuck behind her ear? Or I think she's going to have it over her ear, to be honest. Hey, Poppy. Poppy's behind me. Very cute. I might even put a bit of this pink in my bow as like a little highlight. And let's give her a little pink fingernails, just for the time being. And then when that, I might just give that a little hit with the heater. And then have a look at questions. Hey Jane, how are you? Ah, Liana's saying Frida is her favourite of the LayerCakes so far. Ah, I can dig that. Hey Kim! Kim said, wouldn't it be wonderful if everyone was just awesome, straight up, just naturally awesome, or was awesome to you, or behaved awesome, or felt awesome? How about all of the above? Yes, indeed. Now, to add pencil, I really need this to be dry, but seeing as we were talking about watercolour pencils, I will grab my watercolour pencils. So these are the water wands, and I probably should tell you that I do actually have, we've got a really good offer on these and the magic wands. I just think everyone should have them, especially after doing all the tests. There are certainly pencils that are like the Carandash Museum, you know, the fancy ones, but they are extremely expensive. And yes, I'm just trying not to I don't want to buy anything else that I'm not going to use. I've got enough of them. I'm talking to myself here. If you haven't used them in 10 years, Jane, just use what you've got. I'm just talking to myself, okay? Now, watercolour pencils you can use on wet paper, providing the paper is going to handle it, the paper is good. If I do drag this through where it's very wet, I am going to dent that paper, and that can be a good thing. That can be a good decision. So I'm going to let that happen. See how, I don't know if you can see that, but I can feel it denting the paper. So that means as it's drying, sometimes, depending on how wet things are, depending on what's happening, that line will get darker and darker, or it might even activate, because this is watercolour, and this is a watercolour pencil, wet. But I did hit it just a little bit with a dryer, so it should be a little bit wet. Let's get a nice deep purple here. So you can use watercolour pencils before things are really that dry. This is weird, so I'm just going to clip that off. We don't need to keep looking at it. Her bow has got the drupalinas. Maybe she's had a big night. Maybe she's, you know, doing the run home in the morning. So you can use your I find anyway that I can use my watercolour pencils before I can use anything else. Oh, I like that, that being a bit darker in there. I've got quite a bit of drama in these shadows, so I'm going to let that keep going. And you can also, I found this palette, but you could use a chopping board, but I think these are pretty nice. I had one in my basket for Black Friday, and then I thought, hang on a minute, don't I have one of these? I had two. Okay, I just haven't used them. I just hadn't used them, that's all. Nice. Oh, and Kim's going to come down to Life Drawing on the weekend. It's going to be good. Oh, I just ruined her nose. Only for a minute. Just give her a little nose job in a second. We'll get her off the season finale of Botched. There we go. So I've got that white spot that I left. Quite proud of myself, because leaving a white highlight on a little face, it's not easy. I didn't manage it here, but you can just come in with a white pen. It's just a personal, you know, challenge. Like, set myself the intention of leaving it there. There we go. So this is very, very bright. So is it too bright? We'll just let things dry and just see how we feel. You could, just excuse me for a second, Gus, you could email her just to make sure. I don't think that's a bad idea. This is the light catching the top of our big satin bow. And we could use a bit more glimmer. Did I start doing something with the purple and then I stopped? Why did I stop? Squirrel. Okay, and this is dry enough just to add a few little bibs and bobs. I might not be able to go in there quite yet. A little bit of granulation, love it. And let's get some of this. So this is a Cosmo. I'm just going quite lightly, but it's this very warm pink. But for her lips, I think what we shall do, the nose isn't too far away from being acceptable. What I want, oh, should we do hot pink lips or red lips? We could use Opulent Air. Will that clash with this? Or I might go into, oh, Sauceline, Lustrella. Oh, Lustrella. Or Spectrissa. Oh, I've got many choices. Shimmerline. I might use Shimmerline. Oh, Shein Tricks would be nice too. Anyway, let's start with this. And we'll give her some lip gloss. And then I need to sort the shape of her lips out, so I'm just going to let that dry, and then we'll see where we are. Yes, she sort of fell in the rouge a little bit there, but she won't be the first to have done that, and she won't be the last. Let's add some gold somewhere too. On her.
Good friends at the post office.
Mm-hmm.
When I hear back from her, I'll do the thing.
Okay. Thanks is off to the post office. Oh, I had to ask him about someone. Gus, a lady asked a question on Facebook about adding something to her order. I'm not sure if she managed to contact you.
I haven't seen anything.
Okay. Can you just have a quick look?
They've finalised everything.
Oh, okay. Yes, we try and furnish requests wherever we can, but sometimes things have already gone. Because we're trying to get orders out as quickly as possible so people have them for their Christmas. Just in case you do manage to get a little bit of time to yourself to do a little bit of Christmas. Oh, let's do Savannah. She hasn't got any. Anyway, I'm quite liking her. Okay, well, that's fun. A bit of fun, right? Yes. Hey, oh, Chicago. I've been through Chicago once. Oh, Lena said the Space Cowboys interactive artist. I never got to see that. I hope next time he does something, I definitely will go, because he was terrific in the little cabaret. But he was doing his spoon bending and juggling chainsaws and, you know, that sort of thing. And it was quite funny because I have seen him before, but it's at the shops because he lives here. That was Jess just discovering she was about to be left behind by her boyfriend Angus. Jess the dog, by the way, not some random lady. Caruso says, is it possible to create art and improve without in-person? Oh, of course, you just have to do more art. Whatever you do, just if you do more art, you'll get better. A lot of artists can't stand creating with other people. I used to think I was sort of in that camp, but turns out that's not true. Or just things change over time. So whatever works for you, it's art. There's no right way or wrong way to do anything. Remember how I was telling you how when we're putting pencil over and it goes into the ditch, see how it's created this little sharp little line? Oh, I love the effect. Yeah, watercolour. Now I need to come in there and I need to sort the shape of her little mouth up a bit. But that will happen in time. Debbie says she wants more watercolour crayon sticks. Oh, aqua pastels, yum. Oh, Chandra, it's 5 a.m. You're up early, doll. Oh, Debbie says she needs more scents, S-C-E-N-T-S, the sniffy kind, because she can't make sense of this world. Just any old watercolour. You can always just add scents, I guess. Scented eraser. Hey, Jane. Hey, Denise. How you going, Kim? Yep, Debbie. Jess. I just have to move over for Jess. Oh, Jess is... Okay, Jessie, come here. Come and show everyone your beautiful self. Come here, Bubby. Jess, come here. Pick up, pick up. Oh, good girl. Come and show it. I don't often have Jess because she's actually usually with Angus when I do a live stream. So I'm just going to show you my little lady. Oh, she's stressing out. Look. She had all her fur cut off. And she's very happy. She doesn't look happy at the moment. But she's actually like a little teddy bear. But she's really enjoying her. It looks so funny at first. I couldn't get used to it. But now I saw a video of her with her full furs. She's a Pomeranian. She's very fluffy. And anyway, she's a bit shocked. There, you're on camera, doll. Oh, and that's what I had to let you know. When we're sending out our orders from now, at least for the next week, I think we'll have enough for. I've got cute stamp sets that I did of Zorro and popcorn, and you can mix and match them, and you can put different little Christmas outfits on them. And they are going in as a free gift, as well as we're doing a pebble pigment. So just be a random colour, and you can just add that to whatever ink, or you can make watercolour out of it. Just as a little gift, so you can try them if you haven't got a pebble pigment, or you might get one that's a colour that you don't have, and that might encourage you to, you might need all the colours of the pebble pigments. She is so cute. She does bite though. She hasn't bitten me for a long time. Here, let me grab Poppy. Poppy, you're my cutie. Zozzie's over there. He's too far away to grab. Oh, popcorn, you're such a good boy. Popcorn's a pomchi. So I've got a little stamp of this guy. It's very good, isn't it? There's actually a colour named after you in the food truck, Poppy. Popcorn is in the paint set we were talking about today. Isn't that cool? Yay! I'll take you out for a walk in a second, love. there you go. I think I showed you everything that I needed to show you. I let you know that the HUEge watercolour packets are back in stock. They come with that extra sticker. There's a few Foodtruck palettes, a limited supply, just in case you miss out. Oh, they're all in here playing. Sozzy, did you want to come say hello? Come on, come here. Come say hello to Debbie. No, they've all run off. They're crazy. And oh, I'll just show you this one. I've got here the little humane and humility. So that was the huge size. That's that big Japanese watercolor pan size. And the humility is the little quarter pan, third pan size. There's half pan, quarter pan, yes, half pan, full pan, half pan, quarter pan. That's quarter pan. And what else? What else? Oh, and the new watercolor pan. Where have I put them? Oh, there. The HUE Lamentals. So as, in case you didn't see it at the very beginning, they're friends. They're the little party sisters. They're the little, kick the door down, drop a glitter bomb, crank the music up to 10, party sister of Euphoria, where Euphoria is all bliss and she is, or happiness, she is, yeah, just a times 10 version because it's most of the same colours. It's built on that. I've got a few different ones in there. And that's all of the really, really iridescent and metallic. There's some unusual mixes in there, like I did with HUErescent, but they're just beautiful. And there are some ultra mega shimmers. You can see them actually. Can you see this? See this here? It's just some pigments are really, this one, this one, this one, this one. They just really, really, really blingy. So I just use them sometimes just as a little touch, as a little topper, as a little highlight, as a little in the lips, just on the little eyes. If you're doing botanicals, just, you know, on the flowers, just on the little edge, just where the light might be catching on a rose petal or something. Or if you were doing landscapes, you could do the silver lining around the clouds, the grasses moving, water moving with a little bit of sparkle, a bit of iridescence. So you can just use it in a small way, or you can just go full ham and just go arty party. Behind me, oh, knocked the table, sorry. I've got all of my, not all of my pencils, but quite a few of them, because they're so cute in their little trucks. And so I've got pastel pencils, my pastel pencil collection, my watercolor pencil collection, and just normal pencils. And I've got more around the other side. There's a lot. They can't all fit in the truck. And rather than just use them as decoration, I'm going to try and use them all up. It's not a museum. It's not a museum. Let's use up all our art supplies. Debbie says, the purples. I know. Well, that's how you know it's a Jane thing, because the purples, even in a skin tone palette, that is a blue at the front, but we have a whole row of purple. You'd be lucky to find a purple in other portrait palettes. And you have to have them. You have to have them. Or, oh, and there was also the HUErescent, the little neons. But I've got a video there. I've actually got a whole video that I filmed. I haven't edited. It's so much easier for me to film than edit. So I've got quite a backlog of things I have to do. I shall get to it after I've walked the dog and had a coffee or something like that. Kim's like, no greens. We don't need green in a portrait palette. I know some people do. I've got it olivey green, olivey colours, but green. And a little green goes a long way. And we do have greens in this one. The greens are down here. We do have greens. Because we do need mermaid. If we're talking shimmer, we do need a bit of mermaid colour. And no, book truck, she has no orange, is what she has not got. Because you can mix up the most beautiful oranges on the planet, as we started off with those, with that pink and that orange. Remember? Did we do that? Yeah, let me put the little camera. Yeah, remember our little colour mixes at the beginning? This is the greens and mixing some colours with that food truck. The most cool purples. Ugh. And then this was the glimmering. I mean, really? Look at that on the cheek. Normal. Wow. Normal. Wow. Okay, I'm being silly. So I just wanted to say, there you go. Do smart. And if you need a little kiss from the art department, all the things are waiting for you. And they will, I think they'll actually even still get to you before Christmas. But it's really for the new year. Get you ready for the new year. Because, you know, doing art before Christmas, we don't have to put the pressure on ourselves. But in that nice little lull in between Christmas and New Year, that's when we can squeeze in lots of art. Okay. Oh, Debbie said, oh, see, this is my mermaid racing t-shirt. I've joined the mermaid racing team. And, oh, I've got paint on it. Excellent. Well, I've got paint on just about everything. Yeah. It's the Sabi mermaid racing team. I'm a driver for that. Okay. Okay, my lovely friends. Well, thank you. And yes, if you need a nice little pick-me-up, you know where to come. If you need a little creative jolt, you know where to go. You can go to jandanport.com. And if you, or even if you don't buy anything, there's just videos to enjoy. It's of course nice if you do get something though. And then I can do more things, you see. This is how it works. Ugh, the realities of life. Ugh, gross. Okay, well, there you go. What are you most excited about? I mean, I think they just make me happy. That is a joy. That is a palette of joy. But I'm going to take these to drawing. To Love Drawing. I feel like going big. I might take a big brush, big paper. Okay, bye.